I've been doing this here about 10 years, and before that we kind of had them as when I was a kid growing up, on and off, and always enjoyed it. They made great pets, had a lot of practical benefits, so yeah, I wanted to do that here when I had the chance and expose my kids to it, and they love it, so it's been a really great experience.
This is a full-grown Australorp hen. The Australorp is a brown egg layer. It's a heritage breed, and if you see how big this chicken is, this is called a heavy breed. She's about 6 pounds, maybe a little heavier than that. Chickens come in bantam size too, which is like a miniature size. But if you're looking for a good egg producing bird, try to go for the heavier breeds like an Australorp or Buff Orpington, a Barred Rock, things like that. The lighter breeds tend to be pretty flighty, and they're not really great for a home chicken setup. This is the full-grown chicken's coop, and it's attached to a much larger run. They basically only come in here to eat and drink and to sleep. There's a nice roost up here. They're getting a 16% layer mash. That's what that lighter colored material is, and I throw a little scratch grains on top of it. That's the corn and the wheat and the sorghum that you see, and that's really more of a treat for them. They've also got their grit. I've got that in a bowl at all times, and they've got a nice clean water source at all times as well. It's really important for an egg producing bird to have access to feed, water, and grit at all times. This grit actually has calcium in it, and that's what builds those strong, thick shells.
Typically, I mean, over the years we've had probably 4 or 5 chickens laying at any given time. Each chicken might lay about 3 eggs a week, so you know, when we have a lot of chickens and they really go, and we have way more eggs than we know what to do with.
They mostly lay them in the morning. And I'm getting about 6 a day right now. They like to lay them in these nest boxes. They're nice and dark and kind of private areas. And let's see, under orange chicken. There we go.
There we go.
Yep.
Look at that.
These are great. We've been enjoying them.
They make surprisingly good pets, especially if you choose one of the more friendly breeds. They like really affectionate little animals, and the kids love them. And you know, it's a good experience for them to raise these little animals from when they're babies and see them grow up and just become attached to them, and then also to learn the responsibility of taking care of them. People might think that they're noisy or stinky or anything, but as long as you do it right, they're none of that. It's really, I can hardly think of a negative to it. They're really very practical and enjoyable things to have around.